Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Face Facts, where every Friday afternoon my partner John Wessing and I talk about topics that are trending in commercial real estate. Much of our practice is focused on investment sales, including the sales of shopping centers. Many of the stores and retail centers across the country are now reopening in phases.
The folks here in the neighborhood are venturing back out to their favorite shopping centers. And the businesses they're visiting are certainly looking at a different reality than they were just a few weeks ago. And landlords of those centers are looking at different values than they had before the pandemic.
Shannon Waltchack is a very successful owner of retail properties. They're based in Birmingham, Alabama. They own 37 neighborhood shopping centers. John and I represented Shannon Waltchack in the purchase of Little Creek Marketplace, a strong Walmart shadow-anchored retail center in Norfolk, Virginia. Their portfolio has held up through the downturn with better than 80% rent collections in both April and in May.
We want to look at how shopping center values are resetting and what underwriting is going to look like going forward. Joey Azar is Shannon Waltchack's Managing Director of Investments. He says one thing that hasn't changed are the fundamentals, or what he calls the bones of a center.
So density, traffic counts, access, visibility, orientation to the road, all of those types of aspects of a property, I think, have only become more important with access, density, parking, and those items providing the opportunity to the tenants to do takeout, do curbside. Those tenants with drive-throughs are golden. They were beforehand, they're only more important now.
In fact, Shannon Waltchack's best positioned centers have had leasing activity even through the downturn. If drive-throughs become golden, some categories where Joey sees challenges are entertainment, gyms, and casual dining that don't do a lot of takeout.
So those are the tenants that I'm probably most concerned about. Tenants that we still like medical. The wine stores, liquor stores, package stores have performed exceptionally well. The UPS, FedExes have still performed well. And then there are some other businesses like financial planners, insurance agencies, pharmacies, even things like signage companies. Some of those that you still can't replace on the internet. Amazon hasn't figured out how to replace any of those quite yet. They're going to have a tough time.
And aside from the tenant mix, Joey and his team will want to really understand the tenants themselves.
Focusing on those tenant interviews, getting to know those tenants, looking at sales, looking at tenure. How long have the tenants been there? Is the operator in the space?
Before the pandemic, there was already talk of so-called death of retail. Joey thinks some retail will go away, like underperforming malls, which are candidates to be redeveloped or repurposed. But the death of retail, that's a stretch.
If this has taught me anything, and a lot of people that I've spoken with, people enjoy people. We like to be around other people. We are social beings. I think we need it for a number of different reasons. In retail, certain types of retail, restaurants, we all like eating out. I can tell you my entire group dashed to the hair salon or the haircut barber as soon as things reopened in some capacity here.
Bill, what we see is a lot of what we've always seen, that centers with great locations, strong, stable tenant mixes, and reasonable rents are going to look attractive going forward, maybe even more so after the pandemic.
No question about it. And that's a wrap for this week for Face Facts. And if you have a topic that you'd like us to cover, please shoot us a message, and we'll be glad to cover it in upcoming editions of Face Facts. Have a great week.